Hello again, it's Jonathan at the piano lesson. I'm going to jump right in today and do some more fun with shell voicings. I'll give you an idea of the different tunes that you can use them on, and just kind of give you like a repertoire, because these just like fit in like little puzzle pieces, and once you get the hang of it, you can just make up all these really great arrangements just using these two iterations of shell voicings we've been talking about. So just as a quick review, for those who've not been paying attention, we have two flavors, right? We have, rather than doing this as our 2-5-1, we take these two middle notes out, we put them up here, okay? That's now, so we're opening up the chord and we're doing this. So the top two notes stay the same up here, right? Right? We're just keeping those, and then that's what we're doing. And then you go to the next key. So D minor 7, G7, C major 7, C minor 7, F7, B flat major 7. Right? That's the pattern. The other pattern is you take the lower two notes, keep the one up here, and add a ninth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So D minor 9, G13, C major 9, C minor 9, F13, B flat major 9. Those are the two kind of brands. So here's a tune. I'm just going to play the chords real simple. What's the melody? That's the melody. All right, so that's called Watch What Happens. E flat major 7, C minor 7, or C7. I play C7. C minor 7, F minor 7 rather, B flat 7. Going up chromatically, major 7, E major 7, F major 7, F sharp major 7, G major 7. That's the bridge. Let's do the bridge again. G major 7, G minor 7, C7, F major 7, 2, 5, 1, and F. F minor 7, B flat 7. Then back to the section A. F minor 7, 2, 5, B flat 7. And then C6. And then going up a half step, E, D, 7, and then the C6. Root 6, 9th, 5th. That's a nice voicing. Anything that would be along those lines. So that's a E13, D13, and then right. So that's the basic tune. And it's a bossa nova, so you kind of feel like it. So I'm just playing the root and 5th in the left hand. F, F minor, B flat, E flat, C, B flat, E flat, E, D, Now, here's how it would sound using the shell voicing. So rather than doing this, right, if I did that down here, those sound too low. But if we take these middle notes out, put them up here, now listen to that. That sounds more like a piano should sound in my estimation. And then here, we do. So you have, in this instance, I'm not playing the 7th here. I could, but I like playing the 10th here. There's your shell voicing. Instead of this, we play the notes up here. Then we leave the right hand the same. Not this, but that. Not this, but this. Not this, but that. So here's how it would sound in tempo. And notice what I was doing here, I was just sort of breaking up the chord just to keep the beat, just to keep, kind of like a beat going. So I'm playing the outer notes first, and then the inner notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now notice what I'm doing here, I'm kind of thinking like a band. There's your saxophone player, there's your bass player, and here's your guitar player. Same notes, but now broken up independently. So my hands are kind of like a hinge here. So same chords, but just broken up differently. And this, you can use this as an ending. Tenths, F7 minor, octaves, melody, sliding on the keys, doubling the melody, changing the chord, changing the inner voices. Pretty tune, just a simple song. I'm grabbing these clusters of notes. I'm just kind of going crazy. Chromatic. So all that done with knowing being able to take that grumbly old chord and just kind of breaking it up a bit, and playing the same notes but with different dynamics. You get a lot of mileage out of just knowing one voicing, but learning how to play it in a versatile manner. Okay. Here's another example. Give you another example here. Our good old "All the Things You Are." So "All the Things You Are." So F minor 7, B flat minor 7, E flat 7, A flat major 7, D flat major 7, G7, C major 7. That's a very interesting little chord progression. It goes through a number of different keys. The song actually is in the key of A flat, and it starts on the 6th chord. 6, 2, 5, 1, 4, 5 of C, which is the 3 chord. It's a very interesting progression. Now, again, rather than playing it here, that's really too low. I would rather do this, take these 2 notes, bring it up here. Okay, now you've opened it up. All right, that's more useful. Now, if I add the melody, it even sounds better. Now, I'm going to do this kind of in parallel, and I'm using the pedal. Play the chord pedal, play the chord pedal. Or the 10th. See, I'm doing that. And I'm doing this. And in this instance, I guess I could do. So taking these notes, bringing them up here, and I could play the C or not. That might be a little dissonant for me. So it sounds like this. That's an interesting sound. We can always improve on these, but then you do the same thing, but it's transposed now to the key of E flat. So you're playing 6, 2, 5, 1 in E flat, and then here you get to A flat. Notice how I've opened up the chord there. That's the other way of voicing it. Root, 3rd, 7th, 9th. And it sounds good. And then maybe a 2-5-1 in. It almost seems like a minor 2-5, A minor 7 flat 5, because of the melody. And then major. When I lay down a chord, a lot of times I like to immediately move off those notes. I like to play close notes or similar notes so the song doesn't sound stagnant. But that's an application. So again, shell voicing, got big stretch. Shell voicing, shell voicing, not that, see? Not that, right, but C7, sharp 5, sharp 9, it's a nice voicing. Best not to duplicate notes. See, that's built on fourths. So let me go back for a second. A flat major 7, D flat major 7, D flat minor 7, C minor 7. Now you could play B diminished, or F7, maybe, and then B flat minor 7, E flat 7, A flat 6. Why 6? Because if you play major 7, you have the A flat in the melody. It's going to sound like that. So that sounds nicer. Root 6, 9th, 5th. Not that I don't have the 3rd in the chord. I could put it in, but I don't really care for it. I think I like it more ambiguous that way. And the introduction, just so you know, world's coolest introduction. So this chord, I mean, that's C7, excuse me, D flat 7, sharp 9. Same chord here. Remember we did this voicing before, we have the sharp bow. So there's another application of our shell voicings. Do we have time to do more? I guess we could do a few more here. What else can we do? Oh, well, just I always like to show people how high the moon. See? Depending, that's E7. Some people do. You can do the diminished A minor. So G major 7, G minor 2-5, C7 to F major 7. Minor 7, B flat 7, 2-5 to E flat. 2-5 in G minor, A minor 7 flat 5, D7, G minor. That's 2-5 in G minor. Now major. People usually get those wrong. A minor, stepping up D7, B minor. Then some people play B flat 7. That would be a tritone substitution for the E7. A minor, and again here's your 6-9 again, root 6, 9th, 5th, and the root, because the melody is in the root. Those 6-9 voicings are really nice. Keeping the beat with the notes in the middle of the chord. flat major 7, A flat major 7, G major 7, sharp 11. So there's another excuse to learn your shell voicings. We already showed you our Satin Doll version. Now, on this tune, I start out with the other flavor of voicing, right? I'm not using this voicing. I might be able to make it work, but it just doesn't really. I mean, you can just hear it says this is too muddy, this is too thin. But if I do the other voicing, root 3rd, 7th, 9th, now that sounds good. And not only that, but let's just take that and put that down here. Now these are different voicings. Doesn't have to be fancy, just played in the right time, right? And the introduction. And there's your ending, similar to the introduction. But you see, again, get a lot of mileage out of those voicings, so you got to practice. And I have more videos on those voicings. Now down, that's kind of low, so you'd have to kind of move up. You have to use your ear. Every piano's a little different, all right? But D minor 9, G13, C major 9, C minor 9, F7, B flat major 9, A flat. I'm going by whole steps through the keys, and then I go through another whole step through the keys, all right? So yeah, so there's your. Do we have time for another one maybe? Gosh, oh, I know. Here's Misty, right? So Misty would be. Look how high I have to play the melody, okay? If I did that down here, that's way too low. Or it kind of, it's sort of okay, but that's too low. But if I do this, now I can open it up. See? And I play that melody with the top. Now I might do something different with that because the melody is D and I don't know if I want two Ds. I might do something, you know, if you don't like the 7th, play the 6th and see how it sounds. And if you don't like the 3rd, play the 9th or play them both. It needs a little fine tuning, okay? But you can hear how it makes so much of a difference. Here's your shell voicing again. And that's your shell voicing. It's kind of by default in the melody. The melody outlines the chord. See that? C minor, that's this, right? I'm not playing the A flat. I could though. See, I don't necessarily like that. When I play, though, I kind of like just to throw my hands on the piano and get big chunks of sound. You know, it's just fun, but I have a little more experience with that. But don't be afraid to make sound. Just throw your hands on the piano, see what happens. You know, these rules are just to kind of, they're like training wheels, okay? And then once you get going, you can veer off in different directions. All right, that's it for today, but I'm glad you could stay with me, and we'll see you next time. Until then, adios.